You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage?
That's not a subject we need to discuss.
How do you manage?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your...
I used to work for the Institute, returning synths that had escaped. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth, and the error of my ways. Did you need something?
I'd like to...
Actually, as a matter of fact there is. If you're serious about contributing. Well, you've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
Alright, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out.
You should start by talking to Brooke. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll...
I hope you were smarter than this.
I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So you're...
I am. Dima has worked hard. He's put so... Sometimes I worry about... And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers.
Right. Wouldn't want him blowing a fuse, huh?
No. Not really.
Seems like...
Thank you. That's very...
Can you...
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
If there's any...
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so... There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest.
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there, and what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once, and I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Sure thing, Faraday.
Thank you.
Need general supplies? Visit
I
the
need to
bait shop.
talk to you about a missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
Look,
Chase.
I'm working with
Okay, I believe you. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless. Looking, tried to calm him down, but he panicked.
You let him...
What the hell was I supposed to do? Look, if you're really going after that synth, just be careful out there. And I feel like shit about what happened.
Brooks?
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, not like this.
Last mistake you'll ever make.
There, here's...
If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
I need to talk to you about a missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase.
Okay, I believe. I know the synth thing is. To be honest, tried to calm...
Relax. I'll take...
Sorry. Look, just... I feel like...
The children
Brooks?
of Adam are dangerous.
Welcome to the bait shop.
Don't trust them.
If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's trade.
Here's what I got.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this, but I've got a response.
I'm happy to help. with anything I can.
If we get our drink.
Sure.
We had a bad storm. If you're up to it, just heads. I wouldn't ask.
All right. I'll have...
Good.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
I guess you could...
Oh, wonderful. I haven't been able to find... I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murderer.
Is this conversation...
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I do have a bit of petty cash on me that I could... Will you help us solve?
Where did...
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north. Will you help?
This type of...
I'm afraid that...
This type...
Oh, you're a private investigator, not a... Will you help us solve this?
Who's...
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra. Will you help us?
Who are your employees?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but
Right.
Please.
If...
I'm afraid that's all I have on me, but my employers... Will you help us?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
There's a trail of blood.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
I'm not looking...
You won't leave.
I'm not looking for trouble.
You won't leave.
I'm not looking for...
Yeah, we found him. One of the fog's creatures already attacked him. He was here. Well, now go. Don't come back.
Clear.
Hey,
I'm listening. I think we ought to talk.
what's wrong?
Wrong? Oh, no, nothing's wrong.
We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with Dima, that you deserve to know more about me. So, there anything you want to know?
What's...
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
You know,
Not a problem.
That synth could be out there on his own. I hope you can find him quickly.
your missing synth was jumped by Cannibal Travers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
Given the risk...
I suppose that's a fair request.
I've seen the reason.
Fine. 300 caps.
If you ever...
I find your greed irritating.
If you ever...
I find your greed irritating.
Just so we're clear, I don't really care about...
I assumed as much.
If you ever...
I can do 400 caps, but that's as high as I'm willing. Thanks again for your...
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem?
Maybe. Maybe. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. If there's a synth who needs it, that makes you it's nothing personal. Minimum.
You...
I don't need friends.
So you're that new gal from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but How are things there?
You think of the...
Well, certainly. Why wouldn't I? I would like to see. Acadia is all well and good.
If this is...
Oh, all right. I'm sure I'll see you around.
New girl, right? Must be, because I don't recognize you.
Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
Sorry. Didn't mean to...
It's not your fault. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have, so just forget it.
You want to buy something or what?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
All right. Yeah.
Did you need something?